Hey everybody, Hunter back again from Showtime Studios. In the last video, we got everything taped up on the little body to start on the exterior wood graining that we're going to do on this. And what we'll be using is the X57 buff from Tamiya. It's an acrylic, and this is thinned 50-50. It's 50% paint and 50%, 91% rubbing alcohol, or 91% alcohol, I think is what they call it. Isopropyl alcohol. Yeah, that's that stuff. Rubbing alcohol, that's what I call it. But that's what we have it thinned with. We already have it set up in the airbrush, and we are ready to go in and start spraying the wood grain. So I've got to do a little test here real quick on a scrap and get my spray pattern the way I want it. And then we're going to jump right into spraying the wood grain, or the start of the wood grain. Let me turn the paint up just a little bit more here. There we go. We're looking good now. All right. We've got the paint in the airbrush. I've got the airbrush all set. Number 3 needle in it. It is the Tamiya XF57 buff, and we have the compressor set at about 15 to 16 pounds of pressure when the trigger is pulled back. So all we're going to do is we're going to go in. This is our base coat color. So we're going to go in and color in everything that you see on this body that is purple. And we're not trying to put a whole lot of paint down. We just want to cover up the purple and use this for a base color for our wood grain technique. And like I say, you can do this with a spray can. I don't really recommend it, but you could do it if you were very careful with the spray can. They do make the buff in a spray can, so you could go in and do this. The next stages of the weathering, or not the weathering, the wood graining, are going to be very hard to do with a spray can. So this is one of those more advanced techniques. Speaking to the beginners out there, this is more of a intermediate to advanced technique. After you gather up your supplies and things like that, I'm showing the wood grain technique in this tutorial because I've been asked by several of the seasoned guys they want to know how I do it. So this is a good time to go ahead and show that tutorial. And I don't have to get out something else and just do a tutorial on it. I'm painting this with a wood grain, so that, like I say, it's a great time to do it. So all we're doing now is just covering everything in. Nothing special, nothing exciting. And don't ask me why I'm spraying up underneath of these edges, because when you glue this body down, you can't see none of that anyway. So I'm not really sure why I'm doing it. It's probably called habit. But we got all that sprayed. Now we're going to flip over here to the other side and get that in a base coat of buff. And like I say, you can do this with any color you want to. You can do it with a darker brown. You can do it with something real light. You can do it with a yellow tone. Anything you want to do. As long as it appears to be a wood color, you could do it, simulating mahogany if you want to put a red base down, or, anything. I mean, you've got a lot of freedom when it comes to doing things like this. So, give it a shot and see, and just do some practice panels and try it out and get the color combination that you like the best and go with it. Main thing is like a lot of guys out there in YouTube land say, have fun with it. That's the main thing. You're not, don't worry about somebody that comes in and says, oh, well, that's not the right graining in that wood, or this or that and the other. Don't worry about that. You do what you want to do with it. If it looks like wood, guess what? It's wood. If you do it and you feel that that's what I'm simulating and I like it, then that's all that matters. Now, for somebody like me to do, simulating wood and taking it into competition, I have judges out there that I have to convince that what I painted on there actually looks like wood. But you guys that don't compete, you don't need to worry about that. Spray it, have fun, enjoy it, learn from it, and get better. I mean, that's what it's all about. Trying it the first time, see if you like the technique. If you do, keep practicing it, keep perfecting it, and it'll come natural to you after that. So there you go. We've got everything sprayed down with the base color of what we want the wood grain to be. Now, next we're going to come in. We're going to start putting some different colors in this and changing the tones a little bit before we get into doing the clear overcoat, which is the clear yellow from Tamaya. So that's all for this episode. We are going to get the airbrush cleaned out and we will put the next color in it. I will show you that in the next episode on what color we're going to use. And we'll go in and we'll do some little accents here and there. And then we'll probably change over to another color and do it again. And then we will go in and do the clear yellow overcoat. And after that, we'll be able to pull the tape off of this thing and we'll really get to see what the wood grain looks like on the outside of the body. So again, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for the support, all the nice comments, all the questions that came up. I do have a questions and answers episode that I need to put together. So that'll be coming up here either tonight or tomorrow. We'll get that, get all your questions answered, or as many as I can see or that I can find. If I miss anybody, let me know, and I'll be more glad to throw it in the next one. So until the next video, this is Hunter from Showtime Studios. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.